If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, he can feed himself for a lifetime. This is exactly the approach the Chapman Partnership takes when caring for its residents.
Our board has a corporate philosophy where success is a standard. We set the bar very high to ensure the quality of service is delivered to every person who enters the doors of Chapman Partnership. There are a number of reasons why someone becomes homeless.
Mi esposo intentó matarme 3 veces, pues tomé la decisión de ir a un shelter.
Me and the children's father split up. I didn't really have anywhere else to go.
It can be loss of income, a job, a broken relationship.
We saw this sea of homeless people on the streets of our community, and there was no plan, there was no leadership, there was no ownership, and there was no money.
One day, Albert Chapman showed up in Tallahassee almost 21 years ago with this idea to pass a food and beverage tax to end homelessness in our community.
The Chapman Partnership is exactly what the name implies. It's a partnership.
You've got the government side, which is the Miami-Dade Homeless Trust. You've got the private sector part, which is the Chapman Partnership.
There's a third sector, the citizen sector, where I work, where the foundation support has been invaluable as well. It's a 3-legged stool, and without any one of those, it wouldn't work.
Thanks to the leadership of Albert Chapman and others, we're able to obtain approval for a dedicated funding source for homelessness.
This dedicated source of funding basically levies a tax at all restaurants in Miami-Dade County with more than $400,000 worth of sales and a liquor license.
We are the only community in the United States that has chosen to tax themselves to end homelessness.
One of the first things that they showed me or taught me was how to restore my dignity.
We didn't want to house our residents in just a big block of structure.
You want to do a program like this not to shelter or store people. You want to build a place like this to integrate people back into society and give them hope.
Having a lot of natural light, having a lot of open space, having friendly shapes. If you would ask a little child to draw a house, they would draw that basic shape of the house. Well, that basic shape is reflected in all the architecture around here.
We utilize a holistic approach to serve our homeless population. It is essential that we have all of our partners under one roof. Department of Children and Families, Jewish Community Services, Miami-Dade County Public Schools. The list of partners goes on and on.
We provide the primary care to the residents while they live here. We provide medical services, preventative health, as well as management of their acute and chronic health problems, and psychiatric services. The dental services are really very important, and these are services that these residents really need because they haven't had access for a long time.
Every person is assigned a case manager, and that case manager maps out a strategy to help someone find the next step in their plan. In other words, to best prepare everyone that we can to find the kind of job that will move them forward. Children who come to Chapman Partnership as part of a family, in many cases have been out of school for a very long time. Miami-Dade County Public Schools is one of our very best partners. It's because of them we're able to have children back in school within 48 hours, in uniform, with supplies.
We got the resource center. Fun. We got computers, Xbox, Nintendo. We have a lot of fun.
We often wonder, where would these children be if it were not for our services?
There always are going to be people who will find themselves in unfortunate situations and find themselves without a home, but they do not need to live on the streets.
Since 1995, we've had more than 95,000 admissions to our 2 facilities. We're pleased to say, with the help of our partners, we've been able to manage a success of 63%.
When we started on this mission, there were over 8,000 homeless individuals living on the streets of Miami-Dade County. Today, they are less than 800.
The homeless population hasn't been just warehoused or hidden or put away. They have been rehabilitated. They have been given a chance.
We decided we really needed to tell the world about a model that actually works, that actually reduces homelessness. And so we went out and hired the major business consultant in the United States, McKinsey & Company.
It's probably twice as expensive as what you're going to see for an emergency shelter. But when you compare this versus an $80 a night for a person in jail, $1,630 to go into an emergency room, which on average they do 8 times a year. The cost here is quite a savings for the community in general.
They gave me an opportunity to help me establish myself in the community, gave me a roof and shelter and clothes, and it worked very, very close with me so I can get back on the right track. My name is Dean Rowland, and I'm a sales manager at Kindle Mitsubishi.
Mi nombre es Ivana Ochoa, trabajo en la carnicería del supermarket Price Choice.
My name is Desmond Meade. Now I'm on my way to law school.
We've come a long way, and God's been kind to us, and prayers have been answered.
Our work is not done.
We've got more money to raise. We need more volunteers. We need more committee members.
We encourage you to please support Chapman Partnership so that no one sleeps on our streets.
Together, we can solve the homeless problem, not only here, but all over the United States.
Because it's a partnership, there's room for everybody.
Join us.
Donate.
Volunteer.
Get involved.